Remember that groundbreaking all-female space mission everyone was talking about? Turns out Katy Perry might be having some serious regrets, but not about going to space. What she regrets might actually surprise you. And while Katy's reportedly second-guessing how the whole thing went down, Gail King is standing her ground and firing back at critics. The fallout from this celebrity space tourism adventure has taken some unexpected turns. Just weeks ago, Katy Perry blasted off on Blue Origin's new Shepard rocket, along with 5 other women, including Gail King and Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez. The 10-minute suborbital journey was marketed as a historic all-female mission meant to inspire women everywhere. But the moment Katy started promoting her tour set list while floating in zero gravity, people's eyebrows raised faster than the rocket itself. The backlash was swift and brutal. Olivia Munn didn't hold back, calling the trip gluttonous and questioning,
like, what are you guys gonna do up in space? What are you doing up there? I mean, by the way,
they're going for 11 minutes.
She hit them where it hurt, asking what exactly they were doing up there to make life better for anyone on Earth. Emily Ratajkowski went even further in her viral TikToks.
Look at the state of the world and think about how many resources went into putting these women into space. For what? What was the marketing there?
The criticism centered on one glaring issue: the disconnect between how the mission was marketed versus what it actually was. People weren't buying that watching celebrities float for a few minutes was somehow advancing women in science. The mission wasn't carrying female scientists conducting groundbreaking research. It was wealthy women experiencing a luxury that costs more than most people will earn in a lifetime. And those dramatic moments upon return, the women kissing the ground as if they'd risked everything for humanity, that's precisely what Katy reportedly regrets now. According to inside sources speaking to Daily Mail, Katy doesn't regret going to space. It was life-changing. What she does regret is making a public spectacle out of it. The source revealed she specifically regrets those camera moments where she held up a daisy for her daughter, promoted her tour set list, and sang "What a Wonderful World" while floating in microgravity. But Gail King apparently sees things differently. She's reportedly irritated that people keep calling it just a ride to space, suggesting the criticism stems from sexism, since male space tourists don't face the same level of scrutiny. She's doubled down, defending Blue Origin's broader mission to make space more accessible and sustainable. What Gail seems to miss is that the backlash wasn't about their gender. It was about the spectacle. When previous celebrities have ventured to space, they didn't frame it as some historic milestone for humanity. They went as tourists, plain and simple. The problem was presenting an expensive joyride as something more profound while performing publicity stunts in orbit. Blue Origin, founded by Jeff Bezos in 2000, does have legitimate long-term goals beyond tourism. They're developing reusable rockets and infrastructure with visions of enabling millions to eventually live and work in space. But this particular mission, it wasn't advancing scientific research. These women weren't trained astronauts. They were passengers paying for an experience. The online response to Gail's defense has been merciless. Comments ranged from, "This has got to be the stupidest thing I've seen all year," to people directly challenging her comparison to actual astronauts who undergo years of intense education and training. One particularly cutting comment called it nothing more than a glorified carnival ride by high-ego women that couldn't bother being humbled. This entire controversy reflects broader questions about wealth inequality, the purpose of space exploration, and what truly constitutes progress. As billionaires race to commercialize space, many wonder if these resources could be better used addressing pressing problems on Earth. After all, the price of a seat on these flights could fund countless humanitarian efforts. The contrast between Katy's apparent realization about the optics and Gail's defensive stance speaks volumes. One seems to understand how the whole spectacle appeared to a public facing economic challenges, while the other remains convinced they're being unfairly criticized for breaking barriers. What do you think? Was this space journey inspirational or out of touch? Should wealthy celebrities be more mindful about how they frame these expensive adventures? Are you impressed by anyone who gets to experience space, or do you think it matters why they're going? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay up to date with all the hottest celebrity gossip and breaking entertainment news.